China's the world's largest processor of rare earth elements, which allows it to dominate the entire industry. They control almost all stages of the worldwide supply chain, from mining to magnet production. And that also gives them the power to use export controls as geopolitical weapons, and then they gain leverage in trade negotiations. Until the U.S. starts competing in rare earth industries, we will never be able to fully decouple from China, and we will be dependent on our biggest adversary. But tonight, there's hope. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent reveals our first step toward fighting back.
President Trump got into office January 20th, immediately issued an executive order on rare earths, and here we are. This is the first magnet made in the U.S., I believe, in 25 years. In 25 years. So rare earth magnet problem, we're on our way to solving the Chinese chokehold that they have.
Yes, it couldn't have been done without President Trump. And now we're going to begin to have a fighting chance, at least, against China's dominance in this arena. Here to discuss this and other challenges, Steve Yates, former Deputy National Security Advisor. Steve, look, that's good news. But the fact is, right now, we are still dependent on communist China for our own military technologies because of the advancements they've made in this rare earth arena. So we're fighting back, but still right now, we're dependent on them, are we not?
We are, Laura. You're absolutely right about this. It's a painfully frustrating topic. The Chinese used this leverage against our ally Japan in 2010. So this is not a problem that snuck up on anybody that was paying attention. And really, it was our getting in our own way, partly out of the climate theology, where we wouldn't mine things or refine things that were said to be too dirty. So we let the world's largest polluting nation do it for us and pay for shipping both ways across the Pacific. Absolute madness. And then ultimately, the strategic stranglehold, which I think, thankfully, China overplayed its hand. And now it's awakened the American giant. And I think Treasury Secretary Bessent is right. We're on the right trajectory. We still have a long way to go on processing, but we're moving, finally, in the right direction.
We also learned today that while China is releasing some of its export controls regarding, rare earth elements and so forth, it's not releasing or giving us any certainty about other critical elements regarding magnet production and so forth. So they're making good, it looks like, at least temporarily for the next year, on their word to President Trump. But then in a whole other sector where they were giving assurances when they were meeting face-to-face with our team, we haven't seen the goods on that yet.
Now, Laura, I think you and I are probably in a similar position that we really support what the president is trying to do, and they're putting the right people on the field to make it so. But at the same time, I don't believe a single promise the Chinese leadership is making until we have measurable results, whether it's fentanyl or rare earths or actual fair trade. Until we see the change, it isn't change. I think we're doing the best we can to set the stage to get those results. But ultimately, it comes down to Xi Jinping and his leadership making a strategic choice that I don't believe they've made yet.
And I know that you lost your daughter, Christina, to the scourge of fentanyl, the precursor chemicals of which come from China. So I know this issue it's not just a political debate for you, or this is a personal issue, as it is for hundreds of thousands of Americans who've suffered as a result of this. So when China says, well, Mr. President, we're going to cut back, we're going to reduce the precursor chemicals, I hear that. I said, what does that even, what do you mean reduce the chemicals? They should be stopped for 90 days before we even talk to China. But maybe I'm too much of a China hawk. No, I mean, maybe I'm too out there on this, but what am I getting wrong there?
No, I don't think you're off the path of reason. The Chinese embassy at one point was noticing that I seemed rather critical of what they were saying, and they tried to come out and talk to me. They said, what could we do to get forward progress? They said, well, stop the killing. I mean, you can't ask me to recommend that our president negotiate with you to stop killing Americans. It's just fundamentally screwed up. And so I know the president has his style and approach to doing these things. He is the first president to really do some things that put leverage on the table.
Yeah.
And so I applaud all of that. But really, they've had a decade of poisoning Americans. It's not by accident in my assessment, and we have to hold firm.
They always lie, they always cheat, and they almost never live up to their promises, at least fully. That's just a fact about China. Steve, thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.